What is going on, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, cats and dogs? It's your boy, Mr. Showtime, and I'm here with another video. And I kind of wanted to start a series of my book collection. I know that sounds super boring, but this is actually my WWE book collection. I wanted to kind of just do maybe like one per video, kind of show you what I get. I'm really into collecting the hardbound books. Like the big ones by DK. They're a phenomenal book company. They do a great job with a lot of their different features and everything. And not only do they do WWE, but they do a lot of superhero books as well. So I'll be presenting a lot of those as well in the videos. But I wanted to start out with what's the word I'm looking for? In the subject of WWE Attitude. I purchased yesterday WWE Attitude Volume 3. This is the unreleased. I've gotten through most of Disc 1. I know I showed this yesterday. And this is phenomenal so far. I like it. The only thing about it you have to know is that there is a lack of commentary. And that's because a lot of these are house shows. So, in the spirit of that, what I wanted to do was present one of my favorite books, and I honestly haven't even finished it yet because it's such a big book, but that is WWE Attitude Era, this big hardbound book. And there it is by, I don't know if you can see it right there. There's the DK logo. This one's cool. It actually came with a Stone Cold Steve Austin bottle opener. Now, I usually have this on my fridge, but I put it back in the book here just for you know, visual purposes. It's got a nice little magnet on the back there, but I kind of wanted to show you some features in this book. This one came out last year. I pre-ordered it, and because I can't say enough good things. Let's make sure we get as much as we can in the picture here. And it kind of goes through everything. I mean, that's not really so much a timeline. There's just different featurettes. Like there's stuff just on Stone Cold, there's stuff just on The Rock, there's a feature just on the women, like there's Vinnie Mac right there. If we go a little further, like here's the Stone Cold Steve Austin featurette. It starts when he was the ringmaster with Ted DiBiase as the $1 Million champion, and there he is leaving the submission match from Bret the Hitman Hart on I think it was March 23rd, March 28th, I can't remember, but it's 2007, WrestleMania 13. Here's a nice little story about the birth of Austin 316. And so yeah, that's the Stone Cold stuff. They show some of the Stone Cold merchandise, which is really cool. And some more Stone Cold. I mean, you gotta imagine Attitude Era, there's gonna be a lot of Stone Cold. Now, with each featurette, they have a lot of, is it featurette or feature? I don't know. With each feature on that particular superstar, they have some of their key matches. So there's a Triple H match at No Way Out. That was that 3 Stages of Hell match. There's a match with The Rock and Mankind, or The Rock versus Mankind right there. And I believe we're gonna be getting into The Rock soon. So these are all the featured matches here. I'm just going to kind of flip through this here. And this is one of the rare books where they do still mention Chris Benoit. And here we go. Here's The Rock. Good old Dwayne Johnson there. This is some of the original concept art of the Rocky Maivia outfit. Pretty much came out how it was. If anybody remembers the 1996 Survivor Series, they really hyped up Rocky Maivia, and I actually, I bought into it. I mean, I was a little kid too, so I always cheered for the good guys. But man, when he became The Rock, man, that was it for me. There's some quotes from John Cena about The Rocks. They had a great rivalry between 2011 and 2013. There's some stuff on High Chief Peter Maivia and Rocky Johnson. Let's see, where are we getting into? Mrs. Foley's baby boy. There goes Mick Foley right there. I think we're going to get into a little bit of the Cactus Jack stuff. Yeah, because there's him winning the title. There's him as the commissioner. There's the three faces of Foley right there. A little bit of a glare, but... And here's where we kind of get into the girls. We get into the divas. There's the Cat dropping her top from Armageddon 1999. Obviously, they had to censor that, but this talks about a lot of the in-ring talent from the females. Obviously, there was a lot of eye candy in the Attitude Era. There's Fabulous Moolah, Mae Young. There's the Cat, Jackie, Ivory, Stacy Keibler. Some of these girls I even forgot. Like I forgot Luna was back in the Attitude Era. There's Stephanie, Chyna, rest in peace. Deborah, Marlena. Who's that? I think it's just Jerry Lawler with a "Show Me Your Puppies" shirt, which WWE did put out. That would never happen nowadays. Here's a big feature on the Montreal Screwjob, which was one of the catalysts into launching that Attitude Era. I want to say between, I think, 1997, the end of 96 through 1997. That's what really launched the Attitude Era. Here's some, I think we get into the Monday Night Wars a little bit, because there was a Kevin Nash little interview there. Brothers of Destruction. Look at the original Kane artwork. Guess he really wasn't going to be wearing the mask, I guess? I don't know. The drawing looks like a lot like Taker right there. And there's the different versions of The Undertaker. Obviously, we got the American Badass. We got the Ministry Undertaker, which was actually one of my favorites. A lot of people don't like Ministry Undertaker. I just really like him just because he was so far out there. Let's keep going here. Here's the different faces of Kane. Kane, one of my favorite wrestlers. One of the only few big men that I like. Here it's talking about some celebrity involvement. I actually remember this now. Ben Stiller and the cast of Mystery Men, I believe, at the time were on Raw. And I think he got beat up by Jeff Jarrett. Yeah, actually, he did right there. There's Arnold right there. There goes Y2J. And you can't have the Attitude Era without having the Generation X. So there's a lot of information on DX and China. I think they talk about, let's see, Shawn Michaels on the night that Rick Rude jumped to WCW. So this is the infamous night where Rick Rude was on both Monday Night Raw and Monday Nitro at the same time, whereas WWF was still taping their shows and Nitro was live. So Rick Rude was part of the original D Generation X team, and they brought him in with the NWO, and it aired the same night. It was crazy. I remember watching that because if you were a kid in the Attitude Era, you had to pretty much, if you didn't have two TVs, which we didn't have two TVs we can kind of go back and forth with, you were definitely going to be flipping back and forth nonstop. Let's see, top Attitude Era catchphrases. This is actually fun. I mean, I don't want to go through all that with you guys right now. There's a lot on that. Some of those catchphrases I don't even remember, to be honest with you. Here's the King's Triple H when they brought him in as Hunter Hearst Helmsley. I love the original concept art. That's a lot of my favorite stuff in here. This talks about his run as Hunter Hearst Helmsley through being King of the Ring, going to DX, and then obviously breaking away from DX, becoming the Game, and his marriage to Stephanie McMahon. And here we are. I knew there was some stuff on the Monday Night War for any of you WCW fans. I was a huge WCW fan. In fact, as a kid, my mom thought that WWF was a little too raunchy, so they let me watch WCW. I mean, I still snuck and watched Raw, don't get me wrong. So there's a lot of info on WCW in here and the fall of WCW. Let's see. This is a very interesting story where Sting was going to be brought in for WrestleMania 19, and Stone Cold was going to be facing Sting. And both men have actually confirmed that. One of the, shaking camera here. One of my favorite stables now. I didn't really appreciate him at the time, but the Nation of Domination. There's all the members of the Nation. So they really go into detail here. And then, of course, the evil corporation ran by Mr. McMahon. And he brought in the likes of Big Show and The Rock, and then they made the corporate ministry. Here's all the corporation members, right down here. And I like these little snippets, like from different people, just kind of giving their take of different angles and whatnot. And this is cool too. This is Attitude's Unsung Heroes, basically the mid-carders. So there's Kai and Tai. I don't know why you would call Kurt Angle a mid-carder. I don't know, maybe because he's not with the company. They're not really going to be talking about him too much, but he's a freaking legend, But, at the time, William Regal was kind of a mid-carder. Obviously, got the Main Street Posse, Oddities, Al Snow, Gangrel, and Big Boss Man. Rikishi and Too Cool, my dad's favorite team. Going more into the undercard here of Goldust, Taz, Ken Shamrock, Dudley Boys, Right to Censor. I hated those guys so much. And we just keep going. It's just different teams. Different stables, different characters. I mean, the Attitude Era was just stacked, And there's some more our Attitudes defining moments there. So this is kind of like the little timeline. The whole book's not a timeline, but there is like a little bit of a timeline. Kind of gives you like different key moments that happened in the Attitude Era. There's the infamous Sable painted on bikini, which if you were a male teen at that time, that was freaking heaven. You're like, wait a minute, I didn't know they can do that. Here's the introduction of the likes of Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, Dean Malenko, and Perry Saturn, the Radicals, after they jump ship from WCW. So Armageddon 2000, when Rikishi got chokeslammed off the Hell in a Cell. And let's see, this is the end of an era. So they kind of talk about going into that next era, that Ruthless Aggression era. And there's classic John Cena, of all people, to introduce us into that, right? A lot of people call WrestleMania 17 the end of the Attitude Era, because we kind of went into the Invasion storyline, which didn't really go too well. And then we went right into Ruthless Aggression after that. Here's some of your current stars. I'm just going to wrap up the book here. A lot of these guys, too, are in the Hall of Fame, too. So that's always really cool to see. And that's really it, guys. Let's see. Is that it? That is it. That's your... I mean, I know I kind of skipped through it a lot, but that's the... here's the back of the book. WWE Attitude Era. I would really recommend picking this up. I think retail, it's $25 US, $27 Canadian, and about 17.99 pounds. Is that how you say it? About 18 pounds in the UK. You can get this off Amazon really cheap. So, yeah, I would check it out. If you're a WWE fan, if you're a WWF fan from the Attitude Era, this is definitely a huge need for your collection. And on Amazon, you can get it super cheap. I think you can still get it for like $10. So that's the good thing about Amazon. They're new and used books, especially these big hardbound books. I guess they don't really, I don't know, maybe they have a surplus of them or they have a deal, but they're always super cheap. So this is where I get my books. I'm going to be picking up the John Cena book and the Top 100 Greatest Matches book very soon. And then we have the third installment of the WWE Encyclopedia going to be coming out. I do have volumes 1 and 2, and I'll be showing you guys those on this channel. But until then, I want to thank you guys for watching and for subscribing. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and that like button, the subscribe button, all that fun stuff. And just follow us on here. Let us know what we're doing right. Let me know what I'm doing wrong. What kind of videos do you want to see? Other than that, guys, I'm Mr. Showtime. I'm saying have a great night, and I'll talk to you soon.